Climbing Kilimanjaro, a trip to the top of Africa. Here's a few memorable moments from the trip. Our first completed day of hiking, everyone was so excited.
Same to you. You get a picture? Good job.
Congratulations.
Tomorrow is 17 kilometers.
Yeah.
At least that's here are 2 camps.
This here is our toilet. Lovely, isn't it? There's our camps, our tents, I should say. Our daily briefing by head guard Gaspar on oxygen saturation and pulse rate reading.
Slept pretty well.
Yeah. Very good.
You good? What's the schedule today?
Man.
What's the schedule?
The schedule for today is same like yesterday too. But today we are
Without any rain? No rain? I can't take any more rain, you know.
No.
Really?
No, from this time not. Maybe later.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
93 for me.
90 is your
Pulse. 93 for SpO2. There, you're dead. 179. Yep.
100 is the
Headaches. Everyone announces what they're feeling. Watch out for each other.
86, 98.
86, 78, 91.
It's like 107, 85-ish.
Here you go, Peter. I'm alive.
117, 88.
The porters are a godsend. They carry us stuff from camp to camp over difficult terrains. It's a hard job being a porter. Jumbo. Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Jumbo. Reaching Stella Point was a fantastic feeling because the next stop would be the summit.
Take 5, mister. Feel good? Good. Yeah. How are you? Feel good. Man. How are you doing? Made it. Stellar point. Well done, man. Thank you. You okay? Nice. Good job. Yeah. Take 5. Yeah. Good. Yeah. You okay? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Take 5.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well done. Oh.
We are climbing higher above the airplanes.
That's crazy. When do you think you're gonna see a plane and you're above it?
Man, this is
Not in
incredible. Look at these clouds. They're perfect.
Finally, reaching the summit, approaching the highest point in Africa, was an amazing accomplishment. Look how slow we're moving. The air is very thin, very hard to breathe. Every step you take is a challenge.
Top of the world. Yeah, is this cool?
Ready?
Yeah.
One of my students challenged me to complete 10 burpee jumps at the summit.
2,
Belmar kickbox in here, 10
3,
top of Africa.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You train at his gym, you'll be able
9,
no problem.
Except we
10. Good. Yes?
Descending from the summit in rain, cold, fog and snow was very difficult.
Conquered that shit. You believe that? We were up there like 2 hours ago. Wow. Conquered that shit.
After descending from the summit, finally approaching base camp, only a few minutes away, a challenge of a run, but little did we expect that one of our guides, Harold, was a runner.
That old man's fast.
He's setting the pace.
Bye. You better hope you don't fall. Where's the old man going?
He's moving.
Oh yeah.
Come on, people, we're not giving up yet.
Giving up, I ain't finished yet. I only give up when I'm finished.
Not marathon run.
Oh man, where's the finish? He's an old man. Hey. Where's those youngsters? Ah, thank God. Old man stopped. Hey. That's the end? Okay, he won. Me second, youngsters last.
At the top level, it's my training to climb the mountain. I think that's the top. Yeah, level 4. I hope I survive. Using a training mask to reduce my oxygen intake.
Favorite part of the trip had to be reaching the summit. I think that's everyone's goal when they set out to climb Kilimanjaro, and we did it.
Favorite part of the trip was, the exploring the vast ecosystem of Kilimanjaro, going through the 4 different zones, the rainforest, the moorland, the alpine desert, and then the summit. Just, kind of, it's like a whole different world once you get into the park.
Definitely the peak. I'm sure that's going to be everybody's answer, but it was you felt fulfillment. You know, it was an enormous goal, a long journey, and that was the goal, to make it to the peak. And it's hard to describe that feeling. It was a complete sense of accomplishment.
My favorite part was probably watching the sunrise as we were making our way up to the summit. Just turning around and seeing just clear blue skies with the different colors coming up was really beautiful.
My favorite part of the trip was definitely getting to the top. It was very difficult getting up there, and when I got up there, I almost shed tears of joy because of just simply how difficult it was getting up there. Seeing everybody so happy, all the adrenaline, because the hours leading up to it, everybody was all down and really, you know, we were huffing and puffing. When we got up there, everybody's all happy. So definitely getting to the top, it was like a sense of relief, a sense of euphoria almost. Definitely.
My most favorite part of the trip was actually stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I've never done before.
Tough. The last part of it, there was this last stretch of right before you reach the top, and that part was steep and you're hard of breathing, and you just have to make it up there. But once you do, it's like everything lets go, and you don't even feel the altitude sickness. When you're on the summit, you actually feel like nothing ever happened. The climb up was a piece of cake, and you were there and you reached your goal. But the way there took a lot of mental toughness, and I think that's the key. Keep mentally tough and keep in your head positive thoughts and why you came here and what your goals are, 1 foot at a time. Keep going up to the top.
The breathing up there was super hard. It felt like every 1,000 feet someone added 10 pounds to your chest, and you were just trying to breathe through it until you hit the summit, and then it felt like someone put their whole weight on your chest and you're still trying to breathe through that. But you know, it's all a mental game at that point. If you can push yourself through, at that point you're physically able to do it. It's all getting out of your head and being able to push yourself to the top mentally and having that positive attitude to get to the top.
Painful. It was super steep, and you could see the goal, you could see the peak, and it was one of those moments of so close and yet so far away. And you would go, you know, hike for an hour and it didn't look like you were any closer. Hike for 2 hours, didn't look like you were any closer. But you know, one step at a time, you know, you made it eventually.
It was a great experience overall. Summit day was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. During the summit, I had a huge headache, and that really made it very difficult. But the guides were great and very encouraging, and they helped motivate me to make it all the way to the top, and that was very exciting.
Well, first of all, it's very early in the morning. You didn't get much rest. For me personally, I was struggling a lot, so my guide actually helped me hold my day pack because it was so difficult. I mean, in the end, I did make it, but it was extremely mentally and physically challenging. I had to, every step I took, I pretty much had to tell myself, take this step. I was huffing and puffing the whole way. Multiple times on the trip, I was just like, oh my god, I want to give up, but you just gotta keep pushing because you got nowhere else to go. When you're going up there, you're like, well, you know, I'm not gonna come down, so you just gotta keep pushing yourself. Very challenging mentally and physically, so be prepared for that.
Replenish your fluids constantly.
Hydrate. It's the best way to fight the altitude sickness. It's the only thing that'll keep your energy. Drink water as much as you can.
Just the moment there's any drizzle, just waterproof everything. A big mistake that we made on day 2 when it started raining, when it was drizzling, we didn't do much about it, and then we only waterproofed our stuff once it started coming down hard, and by then it was too late and everything was soaked. So be very quick to waterproof your stuff. It doesn't take very long. I know it can be kind of a pain in the butt to take your backpack off and put the stuff on, but it's absolutely worth it.
One tip would probably have to be just mind over matter. If you believe you can do it and you are in good shape, I think you can make your way to the top.
And during your breaks, take advantage of the little snacks that you've got on you, because what I did was a lot of times earlier in the trip, if there was a break, I would just sit down and catch my breath, right? And then I would notice that during the next, like, because breaks we don't take too many, or we didn't. I noticed that I was getting really hungry, and I don't want to like take another break to eat. So definitely during your break, just snack on something, like maybe like a third of a bar, or like some pistachios, maybe some chews. In the second half, I started doing that more. It definitely helped a lot.
Before the trip, I thought anyone could climb Mount Kilimanjaro, but that is definitely not the case. You need to have some sort of physical, you have to be physically fit in some shape or form. You can't be a vegetable, let's just say that. And
I would do something similar again for sure. Kilimanjaro, yeah, maybe I'd do another route, but I would definitely climb another mountain again in a similar fashion. I thought it was a lot of fun. When you reach the top, you just want to keep going.
Oh yeah, any day.
I think I would.
No, I wouldn't do it again. It was definitely a great accomplishment. I'm very proud of myself for doing it and making it my way to the summit, but it was very tough on my body, and even now after that I have descended, I'm still recovering. So I think this is enough for my body for now.
Would I do it again? I think this is one of the things where you do it once and then you wipe it off your list. Personally, it was a lot of fun, but I don't know if I'd do it again. Maybe climb another mountain, but not this one again.
To be honest, I would definitely do it again, because for me, I didn't reach the top. I got halfway there. It's kind of like that motivation. You've climbed it, but you haven't made it to the peak. You're not.
Climbing Kilimanjaro was a great experience, and one I would definitely do again. It was hard at times for me to believe that I was in Africa. The mountain has its own climate. It was like a complete new world. The last few miles to the summit of Kilimanjaro was mentally challenging. I started asking myself questions, self-doubting myself. Go slowly. Take it step by step. Rest assured that all questions are answered at the summit, the top of Africa. Stay tough. Climbing Kilimanjaro was an experience, and one I would recommend to anyone looking for a challenge. We could not have completed this task without the guidance of the guides and porters on the trip. They were truly amazing. Thank you to Gaspar and his team of professional mountaineers.
Chako mwenyewe ala huku wazimu. Wanaume, welcome Kilimanjaro.